got problems. Boom, she got problems.
Only I got 411 problems.
He got problems, she got problems, only I got 411 problems. Say hi, what's up, y'all? It's time for another story time, and welcome to Where's My Change? I know, at this very point in time when I'm recording this story, what's hot right now is Juju Watkins, right? Make sure I'm getting her name right. It's Juju Watkins. I think she just got hurt tonight, too, unfortunately. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to make sure I'm giving her the right name. Because what's hot right now? Yes. Oh no. I just said she got hurt tonight. She suffered a torn ACL. My point is in this story. Was what's hot right now, what's going around the internet. She was sitting and talking to a young man, and the next time you turn around, the next time you see him, his mom is sitting in between them and has separated them, because for the mama, he was smiling too much. She was smiling too much. It's a lot of y'all who hate the boy moms. It's a lot of y'all who be like, the boy moms be doing too much. Y'all, first of all, the boy moms, speaking as one, I'm lenient. I promise you I am. I'm lenient. Ty say I be mean to his friends, but then I be right and be spot on. And then that's the thing about a boy mom. We be spot on. We see stuff that y'all don't see. Mind you. And then also we was females. So girl, we know. We know. We know. We know. So anyway, so that this all correlates. At this point in time, we are living in a condo. We are still living in a condo. We are still in that neighborhood. Absolutely love the neighborhood. Would not have left the neighborhood if finances were straight and the neighborhood was starting to turn. During this point in time, it wasn't. We had just moved in. I would say we had been there maybe a year. Yeah. We had been there maybe a year. And again, Ty would go outside all the time. When I say all the time, like summertime, like it was literally because it was the apartment complexes. Like, okay, so like my condo, they weren't even calling ours complex. They was calling ours subdivisions because it was condos, literally. So it was like our subdivision, and then right behind me was another condo subdivision, and then right behind them was another condo subdivision. So it was a section of condos literally in that section, but across the street was apartment complexes. So like this whole street was literally apartment complexes and condo subdivisions, townhouses. Like it literally was a different plethora of places to live. So it was kids everywhere on this street, right? So literally, like it was never a dull moment. There was nothing. Even when Ty used to be like, "Oh, I want a brother or sister," bro, go outside, go outside and go play. Literally, playing lasted all day. I would literally say like the earliest probably they come knocking on the door would be 8:30. I think they would. We had kind of given a rule like give it at least till 9, at least till 10, somewhere in there. Like after break, you done had breakfast, you done brushed your teeth, you done washed your little funky butt. Like give it some time. But I know like most majority of his day he was outside. And majority of this time they were also doing the pool. Like they would pick a complex and go to that pool. They would pick a complex and go to that, like literally it would be kids everywhere. To the point where Ty was literally like a chameleon. I knew summertime Ty was gonna be a dark chocolate. Wintertime he is honey caramel. Real talk. I think I've inserted a picture somewhere. Maybe I'll find something probably insert them in the story. But literally, he was like that. And at this point in time, Ty is like 13. So you're coming into that age where it's like the girls is kind of sparking and kind of coming on to you or whatever. You a little cute little boy. You a cute little thing. You yourself don't believe that you are, but I keep telling you like you cute. He was like, well, he is. When he do his upkeep and take care of himself, he's a handsome young man now. Back then you were a handsome young boy, like you were. Like he's like, oh, you my mom, so you have to say that. No, please believe. Please believe. I think you like, I'll be like, baby, God he just changed his mind about you. Pray no. I'm working on me. I'm a work in progress. God just changed his mind about you, little baby, and he decided to give you looks elsewhere. Like he decided to give you something else, and looks just wasn't what it wasn't in the formula. Anyway, like I told him, like I don't say things just to say things. Like I'm telling you, if I think you're cute, I'm gonna tell you, oh, you cute. If y'all don't think you're cute, I'm gonna be like, those some nice shoes. Anyway, so at this point in time, like the little girls are barking, right? And so I'll be like, Tyler, because I don't know where, I guess it's maybe because of how I carry myself, but I don't know why people think or thought that I was rich anytime we would go to certain neighborhoods. People thought that I had money. And I was like, but they used to think that about my mama too. My mama like was comfortable, but they thought she had money like that too. I really think it was just our house because our house was 2 stories. So, people would think and assume like we just had this money because people saw like 2-story house and was like, oh my God, a mansion. They really did. Like they used to say that. So maybe that was the reason why. But when it came down to me, it was like, why you feel like Ty little friends, like, why y'all think we were, what are we giving off? What am I giving off to make you think that? Like, baby, his clothes come from Ross. My clothes come from Ross. My clothes come from Ross. I'm trying to find a deal. I don't know what it was. I don't know. But anyway, for whatever reason, like them little kids used to think like we were rich. Like I told y'all, and it's Tyler the Villain, but I think it's like I forgot what I named it, but I'll put the story here where the little boy was like, "Oh, this is my best friend," and the little boy wasn't his best friend. Like he was cased in my house. He was cased in my house, and Tyler couldn't see that. So a lot of times females would think like, oh, his mama be doing too much. Baby, we do too much for the dudes too. We want you to look out for the dudes too. You know how many young boys who have friends or my brother and they done stabbed them in the back and turned on them, and these stories you see where they done ooh, the story like Envy, he called Envy his brother. Anyway, I warned him about that. Baby, we see the warning signs. When we be trying to tell you, even when you get older, we be like, oh, that ain't the girl for you. She gonna hurt you. Don't do it. Y'all don't be wanting to listen. Y'all, oh, you jealous. And the whole time we be spot on. And then you don't be wanting to tell people, like, dang, you was right. Just walk on with that pride, huh? Just keep around here being with a high blood pressure and being unhappy. Stupid. Anyway, so yeah, so it was like it was like Ty wouldn't really bring people around me, but I could tell. I would be like, who is this? Who? But most of the time they was trying to get to me. Like they would be like, "Oh, you know, hey, Tyler's mom." Like they was trying to get to me, and he was trying to keep them away. So my point is, I understand. I don't even know the dude's name, but I understand his mama coming in between. It's like, baby, I need you to stay focused. Juju is absolutely beautiful. And I don't need you smiling a little too much. Too much gums is showing. I need you to stay focused. Cause this right here, it ain't it. Even though she beautiful and she got her head on straight and she doing her thing. And ooh, I pray for a speedy recovery because the ACL is major. Even though she doing her thing, but it's like, baby, still I need you to be focused. Focus. Focus. And then take you to all these AAUs and push you through these Pee-wee leagues and all this for you to mess it up. Focus. Because sometimes y'all don't be thinking with this head. Y'all be thinking with the helmet. Anyway. So, yeah. So, like, I understood. It was funny, but it was crazy to see people was like, she doing too much. She doing too much. No, she not. She know her kid. She know, like, oh, the way he was smiling and all them cheers. I was like, oh, yeah, this little conversation ain't about this basketball game. This little conversation look like it's about a what if. Or if you can I text you a little later, baby, I don't need you to lose focus. So, yeah, so at this point in time, like, Ty's playing, having a good time. Doing, like, pool, football, softball, whatever. Like they would either be playing in the field, they was in the pool, they was running back and forth to Walmart. Well, not running, but walking back and forth to Walmart. As I told y'all, every place that I live, Walmart is not far. The kids can walk to Walmart, go to Walmart. Like literally, it was a sidewalk that led almost completely straight to Walmart. So they could go to Walmart. If they weren't going to Walmart, they was going to GameStop. If they weren't going to GameStop, they was, you know what I'm saying? Like it was always something to do for them to be outside throughout the day. It was literally like how we were, well, my generation. We had to be outside and find something to do. If you're thirsty, you drink out the water hose. The difference with them is they could come in and get something to drink and something to eat now and cool off. But you can tell y'all didn't drink from the water hose and it shows because some of y'all are a little soft. Anyway, so yeah, so like they always had something to do. So this particular day, this little girl comes in. So she was like, "Oh, hey, is Tyler home?" And so I was like, and I look at anybody who comes to my door like that, boy or girl, I always give them like a little, my head always tilt. And I was like, yeah, here, hold on. Because, girl, you're not coming in here. And we had a storm door. I absolutely love a storm door. If I ever get to the point in a place where I can buy my house, I would have a storm door. But, so, yeah, so, I had closed the storm. I had closed, like, the storm door was already there. Like, I just opened my main door and the storm, like, I can hear you through the storm door. So I closed the door and I was like, Ty, you got company, like somebody here looking for you. Because I had never met or seen the little girl. So he came to the door and he opened the door. He was like, oh, hey. And so she was like, you want to come outside? You want to come outside and play? And so he was like, he was like, okay, well, yeah. So he was like, hold on. So he closed the door too because I don't like any and everybody looking in my house. So he was like, Ma, is it cool? I could go back outside. And I was like, yeah, just don't go far and also be back at 6 o'clock. Your curfew is 6 o'clock. He was like, yes, ma'am. So he went, got his play shoes, and you left. First time I had seen the little girl was done, right? So I would say like a week or two later, Ty hit me up. Ty came and was like, Ma, you remember the girl who came here like last week? And I was like, yeah. He was like, like my best friend. Everybody was his best. When I tell you, Ty can meet you in the street. Hi, I'm Tyler. Hi, I'm Steven. Ma, this is Steven, my best friend. I promise you, it was like, please stop calling people your best friend. Like, please stop doing that. Like, make them earn the title. So anyway, so he was like, my best friend. I was like, Tyler, stop calling everybody your best friend. And I was like, but I remember the little girl because it wasn't a lot of little girls that would come knock on the door, right? So any other girl, like there was only one other girl, but she came with one of his other friends, so I knew her face, right? And I was like, yeah, I remember her. Like, what about her? And so he was like, oh, she want me to go to the movies with her, and I don't have to pay for the movie. The only thing I have to buy for me is the snacks. Keywords, for me, right? And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, all you need is money for the snacks. And he was like, yeah. He's like, snacks for me. We're going to go to the Dollar Tree. And her mom said we're going to put the snacks in her purse. Like, so everybody going to have like their own snacks or whatever. I was like, oh, okay. And so he was like, yeah, so can I go? And I was like, well, if they invite you to the movies and they're paying for the movie, and the only thing you got to do is buy your own snacks. And I was like, bring me my change back. So I gave him a 20. And so he was like, okay, yes, ma'am. So before he got like dressed or whatever to leave, like the little girl came and she knocked on the door. When she opened the door, she went to hug me. And I'm looking at her like, cause I only seen you one other time. And so she was like, this is my mom. She was like, I wanted you to meet my mom. Mom, this is mom. And I said, who? And so she was like, you and so I got a straight face. So I'm looking at the mama, and the mama like she maybe 5'1". She about my height, right? And so she was like, your son is so respectable. Like, he always treat my daughter with nice. He always treats her with respect. You know, she was like, so I could tell like he's very respectable. So I'm looking at the mama and I'm looking at you like looking around, right? And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, he don't really talk about her. I don't really know her. He don't really talk about her. I don't really know her. Like, I just met her last week. And so she was like, oh. And I was like, yeah. No. And I was like, sorry. I don't really know her. And I was like, so yeah, the mom thing kind of caught me off guard. And so she was like, oh, okay. And so it's like, I'm waiting for you to say, you know, I keep telling her not to call you mom. Like, or I keep telling her, like, not to call people. Girl, these are kids. They're 12. Why is she calling me mom? So, anyway, so I was like, yeah. So, I was like, Tyler has his money for his snacks. And I was like, what time, like, you know, I appreciate you, like, taking him to the movies, like, include him and y'all family get together, because it was her, the little girl, and her little brother. And so she was like, oh, yeah, no problem. Like, it's my pleasure, because he's so respectable. And I was like, well, okay. And I was like, well, Tyler, when you get done, make sure. And I was like, make sure you come home. And I was like, drop him off home. She was like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. So they go to the movies. Like, mind you, they went to the matinee. Right? So when Ty come back, this story time short. When Ty come back, when he came back, like he walked, you know, he was like, hey mom, and walked straight to his room. So I ain't, like, I'm this type of parent, I don't really press, so to speak. But I also noticed, like, bro, you kind of just walked in here. Where the hell is my change? Where the hell is my change for $20? Because y'all was going to the Dollar Tree. At this point in time, the dollar store, everything was $1. You was getting snacks for yourself. Where is my change? So I ain't pressing it like I'm in the, you know, I'm in the kitchen, in the living room, fixing me some food or whatever, watching TV. So I'm not pressing it. So I'm waiting for you to come up to say, like, this is how the movie went. This is what we saw. I had a good time, etc., etc. And so, and then I want to press another issue. You didn't come up. Usually you come up and you're talking. When you're not doing that, you ain't got my goddamn change. Okay. I'm not going to press the issue because right now I'm watching TV, I'm rubbing my feet together, and I'm eating my food. So the next day, before you go outside, you know, you wake up, you do your breakfast thing, and then it's like, Mom, can I go outside today? Before you go anywhere, we need to discuss, where is my change? I don't have it. You don't have what? Cause I gave you a 20. You were only supposed to get $5, nor more than $7 worth of snacks. Where's my change? Cause you weren't paying for the movie. They were. They were paying for your movie. So where's my change? He said, what am I call a little girl? Calculated. He said calculated said, well, since my mom is buying the movie tickets, your mom can buy the snacks for all of us. I said, Tyler, I don't even know the little girl. I said, but you better take your little tail down there and bring me my change. Because if I show up, it's not going to be a pretty sight. Go get my money. And I was like, and who the hell is she to tell you what to do with my money? What is your what's? And I was like, Tyler, do that little girl like you? Do that little girl? And I said, because another thing, tell that little girl don't call me mom no more. I'm not her mama. I don't know her. I just met her. How was she so comfortable to want to? Because when she walked in, like, you just, mom, baby, I'm not your mama. So your mama is with you. Why you so comfortable and want to hug on me, and then you calling me mama? Do she like you? No, we're just friends. She doesn't like me at all. Now, mind you, I know my kid, and my kid is a liar. My kid is a liar. If he feel like it will get him out of the situation at that point in time, baby, he will lie down to the nail. Even with it being in his face, he's going to lie. And if he feel like he get away with it, baby, oh, nope. He's gonna lie. He's gonna lie. So I said, Tyler, she calling me mom. Y'all going to the movies. She's spending my money, making or telling you how to spend my money. And she don't like you? No, she don't like me. She don't like me. Tyler, when you go outside today, don't conveniently forget. Bring me my goddamn change. I'm not playing. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So when you leave, that's my opportunity to go through your room, because I know you're a liar. And for those who have paid attention to this story time, the missing protection, maybe I need it. Baby, listen. You're baby had me in a situation. Do you hear me? Had me in a situation. I was like, out of all the times when I like my little yeah, here you are got me fighting for my life because he counting condoms and one is missing. And I'm telling you, my kid took it. My kid is in middle school. Of course he doesn't believe me. But I know my kid. I know my kid. So listen. So you come back from the outside. Oh, I skipped the part. My bad. So when you go on the outside, like I go in your room, because this is my opportunity to go look for the evidence that I need to prove that you lying to me. So I'm going through your stuff, and I find the love letters from the little girl. Oh, you my man. You found it was a wreck. Yeah, I found the love letter. Oh, you my man. I'm going hard for Tyler. I'm gonna fight for Tyler. You got like, girl, you MC double like D. You with this rap for Tyler, right? So I said, oh, okay. So you come in, you don't have my change. I said, Tyler, I thought you told me she didn't like you. She don't. She's my friend. I said, Tyler, I found the little love note. Ma, no, that's just a rap. That's just a rap. She doesn't like me. That's just a rap. I said, Tyler, I don't know how many times I have to tell you. It's so much easier to tell the truth. Because when you lie, you have to keep up with the lie that you told previous. And baby, you're not a good liar because you don't remember the stuff you said previous. It's so much easier for you to just tell me the truth. No, ma, that's just a rap. That's just a rap. I said, if I ask this little girl, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to see her in the neighborhood. If I ask this little girl if y'all dating, if you her boyfriend, if she like you, I'm pretty sure she gonna tell me something different. And I'm gonna shatter all her little hopes and dreams, because I'm gonna say, baby, he don't even claim you. He don't even like you. It's not that type of party. You're just a friend. Mom, I'm telling you, that's just a wrap. That's just a wrap. Tyler, where's my change? Oh, I didn't even see her today. I said, I tell you what, I just told you, if I walk up to this little girl, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. No, okay, no, I'm gonna ask her. So the next day you go outside, you come back with $5. Tyler, what is this? What is this? I gave you a 20. You were supposed to spend 5. That means you bring me back 15. Where's the other sin? Mom, she only gave me $5 because she said that I was supposed to buy the snacks. So the mama gave me her $5 for her snacks, but she said, like, you bought, since she bought the movie tickets, you bought the snacks for everybody. So you bought the snacks for me, the girl, and what did I call her? Calculated in her little brother. Oh, you get it from your mama. You one of them ones who feel like, oh, let you plan out, you plot out, because you need a man. So yeah, let me make sure. Let me go pick out the one for you. Let me tell my daughter who to go push up on. She 13. I said, I tell you what. I'ma let that slide. But if they ever ask you to go anywhere with them again, you can't go. Yes, ma'am. Because I knew it was going to come again. Because you plotting already. Because you spent my money. You think I got money. Nah. I knew you were going to ask again. So he'll come, I would say 2 weeks later, y'all want to go to the movies again. Same scenario. Oh, Tyler, my mom we want to do the movies again. My mom want to take Tyler. Can he come with us? Can he come with us? I said, nope. She said, oh, he's in trouble? I said, no, he's not in trouble. She was like, well, we gonna pay for the tickets. I said, and that's amazing. I said, but the last time he went, y'all told him how to spend my money. I said, Tyler was supposed to come back with $15 and he only came back with $5 after he repeatedly begged for the change. I said, and it came to my attention, according to Tyler, you were one of the ones who told him how to spend my money. Well, my mom said, I said, hold on, before you even go there, love. You invited him under false pretenses. Because according to Tyler, correct me if I'm wrong, I said, because at times, hey, my kid could be a little liar. I said, but when you invited him, did you tell him only thing he had to pay for was his snacks? Yes, ma'am. I said, right. So why did it change to where he was buying the snacks for all y'all? And your mama grown. Why is my kid buying her snacks? Said, no, thank you, love. He cannot go. So you felt the way after I denied you. I'm no longer mom. That's Tyler's mama. She's so mean. No, baby, because I knocked that little plan that you and your mama had in the play. Because you thought I had money. You thought you was going to milk my kid. Who? So I know y'all be like, the boys mom be doing too much. No, baby, we be clocking stuff ahead of time. And some of y'all literally don't have good intentions. It's the same thing boys mom be doing, the same things you want your daddy, the girl dads, you want your dad to do. Your girl dad, your dad be like, baby, that ain't it. And y'all don't want to listen. Anyway, so yeah, so Tyler came back, and so he was like, "Mom, mom, mom," and I was like, "What?" So he come in the house with the $10. I was like, "What this for?" He was like, "Oh, calculated mom sent the $10. She was like, she didn't want you to feel some type of way about buying her kids snacks." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't feel no type of way. I just knew what she was doing." And I was like, I was like, "Either way, you can go to the movies. I'm not sending you money for snacks. You're going to starve. I'm not sending money for snacks." I said, "Or if you want to go, I can run you up the Dollar Tree. You can get your own snacks, and you can take your snacks with you." "Oh, nah, I ain't really want to go anyway." He was like, "That's okay. The first time was enough. I don't really want to go anyway." And I was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "All right, ma, see you later." I love you the most because you're definitely the dopest in real life. And I'll see you in the next one. And that is the story time of Where's My Change. Baby, quit trying to play with me. Y'all be hard on the boy moms, but baby, we noticed. We see you calculated, clocked it.